Wagwan, what's going on, you pretty people, soulful people, beautiful people? What's going on? I'm here with another video. Today is gonna be like a part 2 of my last vibe check video slash just a different. I don't know if it's gonna be any different. I'm just saying part 2 just in case they might correlate, because this is also dealing with what I feel like is helpful and what I've noticed and what helps me getting over rejection. Excuse my crusty ass nose, bro. I don't know where the fuck this shit's coming from. But nonetheless, it's one of the videos you don't have to look at. So if you're watching this on TV, I would suggest you turn this off the TV, unless you want to just listen and look. You know what I'm saying? For nostalgic purposes. But to further explain or just to get into what I'm really talking about, how getting over rejection, you really got to understand and take some time. Not even understand. Take some time to really figure out that are you the one? Hold on. Is the rejection you feeling really the rejection you're feeling from the world? What type of rejection is it? Is it rejection that's from inside, on a very personal level? Do you feel like is this something within yourself that you're rejecting that you just don't like? Is there something about yourself that you haven't accepted, or you just don't rock with? You know what I'm saying? Make a list. I would suggest make a list of all the things that you... What the fuck is this nigga doing, bro? Make a list of all the things that people may have rejected you for, or things that you may have rejected yourself from. Like some things that you don't align with, but that's a part of you. Figure out if that's really something that's in your control, or is that something that you really care about. Going through the process of how you were rejected. Do you really feel like you put your best foot forward? Do you feel like you like you said, like I just said, put your best foot forward, and you feel like it was you had the best opportunity that was available? Like it was the best opportunity for you to go for, as well as the other person. And if there's a rejection involved, getting over that, understanding that rejection is not, it's kind of hard. It's not hard. I'm really making myself think here, and I like it. Rejection is like, but getting over rejection is not even bad, because everything's not gonna go your way. And just because you're getting rejected don't mean it's gonna sound insane. It's gonna sound weird. Just because you're getting rejected don't mean they don't, they don't accept who you are. You can still be accepted and still be rejected in a way. Not rejected, just your time. It's just all in the timing. And you all could be okay with certain things. You could be okay with being rejected because it's not the right time. It's not the right. It didn't just. You were rejected for a reason. There's a reason why you wasn't allowed to go with whatever thought or process you was trying to go with. It's a reason why you were rejected, and it's not bad. It's gonna help build you to what you need to be. Or it was just an opportunity that wasn't even meant for you to begin with. It could have been something that wasn't meant for you from the start, and you were literally just saved this energy and time because that person or you yourself said no. So it's okay to get rejected. It's okay to deal with rejection. It's just making sure you're okay with yourself and you're in okay standing with yourself. Because no matter what may come your way, if you're able to acknowledge and accept constructive criticism, you're able to make cognitive thoughts, and you know how to build and keep going on, be productive, and not repeat the same mistakes you made without acknowledging or noticing what you're doing. That helps you become a better person, knowing how to deal with rejection. Because not too many people, when they get rejected, they just go back to what gives you immediate acknowledgement, easy success. It's easy to go back to things that can give you instant gratification, and that's not always bad. It's not always good, but some things are meant to work for. When you get rejected, like if you get rejected for a job that you really want, but you're meant for that job, you have something to bring to the table for that job, and it's nothing that's going to change your mind that's going to stop you from going after that job. It may not be with that specific company. You may have a bunch of different companies to go out to. If you're an actor and you get rejected from an audition, or you just don't get chosen for an audition, that don't mean you're a terrible actor. It just means that specific film set, whatever they're going to record, it just wasn't meant for you. They can expand their vision, or you can help communicate the vision you was trying to portray. And it's not always bad. There's always other opportunities among yourself that you have to allow yourself to be open to. And just don't clog your mind. Don't let yourself get in a negative mindset. Because rejection is easy to get lost in a negative mindset when, in truthfulness, when you're rejected, you're really not losing anything. You're just knowing that this door is not opening. So you getting you're getting known immediately that this door is not gonna open. It might not open ever, or it might not just be open on right now. The door might already be open when you walk up to it, and you can see right through it, and they telling you no. So sometimes you can even see what's going to happen before you get rejected. So when you are rejected, it don't bother you. You just want to try to see if there's gonna be anything different. You gotta have that not even free will, that courage, that love within yourself. You gotta build that love within yourself to try things, get rejected, and learn. You gotta have that love for yourself to know that, you know what, I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna try to be perfect, but I'm gonna do the best I can do, or I'm gonna make the best out of whatever situation or wherever I'm at. So even if you're in the bottom of the bottom, you can know that you have love for yourself, because the world may have rejected you, but you, the person that's gonna be with you, you're gonna be with yourself your whole life. So if you can accept you can accept where you're at, and also make productive thoughts and make good strides, help yourself, build yourself, feed yourself love, feed yourself affirmations, feed yourself things that you haven't heard, that you want to be heard. Like I was saying earlier, make a list of things or reasons why you have been rejected, and then at the bottom of that list, flip it. Tell yourself, don't ignore what was being said, but acknowledge what was being said. If it's truth, take the truth and leave the emotion. Take the truth of what was said. If there's any truth, take it out and leave the emotion out. Just make a list of what you was rejected for. Then at the bottom of that list, tell yourself what you want to be loved for. Tell yourself what you are loving yourself for, and what love you're going to spread. Because love, when it's pure, righteous love, is very contagious. It's going to be very contagious, and can't nobody leave that, negative or bad. Can't nobody affect that or leave that. Only yourself. Only once your mind changes is when that love may turn into manipulation. It could turn into a bunch of different things going on. So it's really important that if you want to, take the time into learning how to accept yourself and love yourself, so that when you come into times where you're going to be rejected, you go into times where you want to try, and you know you're trying the best you can from the best way you can. And you just might not be accepted. You might not be accepted, but don't mean not even accepted. They might not accept you, but you have to accept who you are. Don't let no one else's opinion of you change who you know who you are. You know who you are. I know who I am. No matter what the world may say about you, you know who you are. No matter about how bad, unless it's like remarkable evidence and you're lying, I cannot help you, buddy. I cannot. I'm not finna tell you no lies. I cannot do that. I'm not finna coach you on how to be a liar. I'm finna try to do my best to help you understand how to get over trivial times, so that you don't have to be treacherous, ignorantly treacherous at that. But that's just my part one. Not part one, it's my part two continuation. Excuse me from my down bad state. Like I said, I'm rejecting this right now, but I accept who I am on the inside. I love myself, despite myself presenting myself with a crusty nose, a little bit chapped lips, and I don't have a line in, and my mustache, man. I critique myself for days, but at the end of the day, I love myself enough that I don't care about how I look and how people may perceive me when I'm putting this message out into the world, because I just want those that actually need the help, the people who might not even heard it or who have thought these things but need someone else to say it, to show that they are aligning with someone else in this world that they've never met, so that their thoughts aren't just their thoughts. Their thoughts are showing that they're aligning with some piece of righteousness. That's what I'm here for. The surface level things is surface level things. I operate on surface level sometimes, but I have to depend on the Holy Spirit. That's another part. Depending on whoever your higher form you may present yourself to. Because I present myself to Yahweh, God, / God, you know what I'm saying? And I depend on the Holy Spirit to guide and interpret what God may send me into this world. Because my own understanding, I can't depend on it. I will never understand what God is trying to say to me I will never understand it unless I depend on the Holy Spirit. That's the only way I will make any sense of anything. Without that, I'm just living this world. And I'm gonna get to rambling. The sense of this is gonna turn to rambling if I keep talking. So I hope you're having a great day. Till next time.